My name is Anneli Williams. I'm the English for Academic Purposes manager here at the English for Academic Study Unit, which is a part of the School of Modern Languages and Cultures. But I also have a teaching role, so I teach on the MEd MSc TESOL program, which we run in collaboration with the School of Education. TESOL meaning Teaching English as a Second or Other Language. And it's in that capacity that I was involved in the blended learning initiative. This was my first experience developing an online course, so I took advantage of all of the workshops and the training made available, both the sort of online training that was provided, but also the face-to-face training. I looked at examples of courses because I really needed to get my head around how it might work. And I found that really useful because what I became aware of was how flexible, how many different types of tasks you could design to engage learners. This allowed us to make a much more interactive course than we're able to do face-to-face. We decided to take one of the options for the MEd and the MSc program and create an online version of it. Now, this was both to benefit the face-to-face students, but we also wanted to make it available online as a standalone component. Now, the reason for that is a lot of our students are also working part-time, particularly the MEd students, so we wanted to give them the flexibility of doing one of the second semester options online. The particular option that we chose is TEAP, known as TEAP, which stands for Teaching English for Academic Purposes. And we decided to make it available as a standalone option because a lot of English teachers who are teaching English as a foreign language are working abroad. And English within higher education is a growing field, so many of them want to work within the higher education field. They want to upgrade their qualifications, so it made sense to offer this particular option online. I found really interesting getting involved in the forums. It was, I guess we sort of discovered through engaging with it that it was probably most helpful to allow discussions to run for a couple of days and then choose your moment when you intervene and choose to sort of draw together themes or to draw out common themes, throw in other questions, etc. Because I think if you come in too early, you can be perceived as a voice of authority and it can sort of shut things down. So there was a certain amount of trial and error in terms of figuring out how to communicate, how to participate within the forums with your voice as a lecturer, but without being too controlling or dominating, as it were. But I found that was very rewarding, and I found myself, sort of to my surprise, really looking forward to opening up and seeing what was in the forums and seeing what kind of discussion had been going on. At first, it took me a long time to design the online material. I had to get a feel for how it worked, but once I had completed one unit, I found it went faster as I went along. So don't lose heart, it won't take forever. It seems like that at first, but you do get the hang of it. And I think the more you do, the faster it goes. You can see immediately what different types of tasks, how you can divide up the material and present it most effectively. And it does get easier and faster.